Walibi Holland is a world-class theme park located in the Netherlands, and with it being home to more than 39 rides and attractions, there is no wonder it is so popular. However, today we're going to count down the top 10 rides at Walibi Holland. Starting off at number 10, we have G-Force, and no matter whether you want to spin non-stop for 2 minutes or are just looking for a fun attraction at the park, then this is the ride for you. The only thing is, however, this is not your normal flat ride, as not only do you spin around faster and faster and faster whilst also completing a full vertical loop, yet you will do all of this without a restraint. Yes, you did hear me right there, guys, without a restraint, but due to the speed of this ride, you will be held in while spinning completely upside down. You can't have a theme park without a pendulum ride, and Walibi Holland is no exception, as for our number 9 spot, we have Tomahawk, the park's SBF Visa Frisbee. And therefore, before we do begin to talk about the experience itself, with this ride being a very, and I mean very common attraction around the world, if you are visiting the park on a busy day, then we would 100% recommend riding the more unique attractions first. Nevertheless, if you do get a chance to ride, you will definitely not be disappointed, with your inwards facing disc rocking both back and forth as well as spinning in the air, which is pretty cool if you ask me. It is time for our first coaster on the list, as taking our number 8 spot we have Condor, and even though it is a dreaded SLC, in fact the first SLC on the planet, it is still definitely worth a ride, with once you have built up the courage to ride and then boarded the car, you completing a 101 foot drop, rollover, sidewinder, double inline twist, as well as many SLC's twists and turns at a speed of 50 miles per hour. So yeah, this ride is pretty insane, and with you also heading around all of this with your legs dangling, there is no doubt in my mind that this ride should be on your bucket list. For our number 7 spot on our top 10 list, things are starting to become an awful lot crazier, as we have Blast, the ride which will make you scream, laugh and get soaked at the same time, and here is how. Now of course it would not be a flat ride without non-stop flipping or spinning, and this ride is no exception, with you completing both of them through the use of 2 rotating arms connected to a flipping gondola. However, for me, what makes this ride so awesome in fact is that this ride also features water, which on a hot day at the park will literally spray into your face, really finishing off the ride with a splash. Who here loves a good old classic Vekoma boomerang? Well, of course you do, but do you know that Walibi Holland has got their very own version? As for our number 6 position, we have Speed of Sound, and it is quite literally taken this ride type to the next level, with even though the ride layout being the same with its lift hill, cobra roll and loop, both forwards and backwards too. What makes this ride so great is the theming, because from the moment you set off to going up, all of the lights and props will really immerse you in the storyline, and so I would feel wrong not putting this ride on our top 10 list. Top 5, and coming in for this position, we have Xpress Platform 13, and identical to rocking roller coasters at the Disneyland parks, just situated outside and above a lake. Before you even get onto the ride itself, you would already want to take a ride, and you should definitely do just that, as on ride it only gets 10 times better, with it featuring a launch from 0 to 55 miles per hour in a matter of 2.8 seconds, sea serpent loop, corkscrew, as well as many more twists, turns and straights, causing even the biggest of thrill seekers in the group to put their hands in the air. If you are scared of heights, then skip to number 3, as for our number 4 position, we have Space Shot, and with it standing at a height of 60 meters in the air, already I know that some of you are like, no way Jose. However, we are still not at the best part yet, as not only will you rise to the top, get a great view across the park, and then drop again, but instead of rising slowly to the top of a lift hill, you will shoot up to the top, followed by many drops and bounces, providing an awful lot of airtime and an experience which you do not need to be a rocket scientist to know is absolutely intense. We have made it to the top 3 rides at the park, and for this spot we have got Goliath, and ever since its debut back in the year 2002, it has always been a fan favourite, and for good reason, because as soon as your lap bars have been lowered and you have made it to the top of the 153 foot tall lift hill, you will race around many big drops, airtime hills, as well as twists, turns and helixes at a top speed of 56 miles per hour. How cool is that? And so when also taking into account the amazing back row experience, this ride 100% should be a must do on your next visit to the park. Are you a fan of airtime? Well, if you said yes, then you must take a ride on our number 2 spot, Lost Gravity, because as you can probably guess by the name, it has literally taken the word airtime to the next level. Nevertheless, it is not only the unbelievable amount of airtime as well as the other elements on this ride which makes it top 2 worthy, but the fact that in addition to this, it has also got some amazing restraints and an awful lot of theming, as well as a fantastic soundtrack, creating an experience which will never ever be forgotten. And so in my eyes, a trip to the park is nowhere near complete without a ride. We have made it to the number 1 spot, and in our opinion for the best ride at the park, we have got no other than Untamed. And where do I begin when talking about this ride? As if I was going to talk about every great part, we would literally be here all day. Yet to start from the beginning, as soon as you see this ride's RMC structure, you will instantly be blown away. And this only continues on the ride itself, with you heading around this structure, completing, and get ready for it, a drop, double inverted stall, step up under flip, overbanked inversion, barrel roll, and so much more. Therefore, I think it is very easy to see why this is the best ride at Walibi Holland. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.